to you, Chris. Talk to me about the idea of hotel cocaine and why you wanted to bring it to life.
Well, when Guillermo and I were working on Narcos back in 2014 or so, there was an actor we had who told me the story of his father, Roman Compte, who was the club manager at the Hotel Mutiny. And I thought it was kind of fascinating. It seemed to me like the movie Casablanca with Humphrey Bogart, but set against the backdrop of the war on drugs rather than World War II. So I was kicking it around in my head. Several years later, Maurice Compte sent me a little more information, and that ultimately led to pitching MGM Plus the idea of the show. And right away, I said to Michael Wright, the head of the network, I said, I want Guillermo to direct it. He's the perfect guy. And Michael Wright just bought it right on the phone. I didn't even have to do any extensive pitch, and then wrote a draft or two of the script, and then he picked it up. And so, yeah, it materialized. It took a while, but it materialized in a kind of organic, natural way. Guillermo and I have worked on multiple series together: Godfather of Harlem, Hannibal, it's Narcos. So, yeah, it all came to pass, and it seems almost strange that it's coming out on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Right. Gilmer, to you, this is one of the things I loved about this, the introduction of the Mutiny Hotel. This thing is its own character on top of having these outlandish characters in themselves. Tell me how you balance ensuring we get the vibe from the hotel while also making sure the actors are bringing the script to life.
Yeah, well, for us, it was very important that the Mutiny Club was like the place to be in real life, but we also wanted to is the place to be in the series. So it is like a tremendous force of attraction with choreographers we had, with fun, what it's like to be there. Celebrities were always around, etc. And then it was like the perfect space for the experiencing the drug and the fun and the sexuality, etc., etc. So it's a very strong force in the series, at a very point of attraction. Everything gravitates around it.
We
And
all, okay.
oh,
Well, the Mutiny Club itself was a stage set we built. A great production designer, Raimundo Cabrera, built it. But we also used a real hotel from the basically hadn't been refurbished since the 70s. So we had beachfront and back deck and lobby, and all of that stuff was an actual hotel. So we blended the two together to create what you see on your screen.
At the end of watching the series, I was like, I just want to go to the club now. You know what I mean?
yeah, you have to pay a special ticket.
Chris, casting. Exactly. Chris, I think casting is vital here. Danny Pino is just phenomenal as Roman. How did that casting come about?
Well,
For us, was very important to have a Cuban American to play the role, both brothers. And so the center of attention was to find. Then, unfortunately, we got Danny Pino to play the role. And I think it's remarkable, so reliable, and he just sheds confidence and discipline and good work, and the entire cast really gravitates around that, and it was a blessing.
yeah, he's phenomenal. Also, as Guillermo says, the having Cuban Americans playing those roles was important because the Cuban immigration was the only immigration to the U.S. from a foreign country that was welcomed with open arms because they were leaving Castro. Almost every other immigration, Italian, German, certainly the black immigration, which was forced, was that people weren't greeted with open arms. So this is a unique experience, and to have guys who were Cuban playing the roles was important, and that then extended to all other roles on the show. So, for instance, Roman's girlfriend Marisol, well, she's an actress we cast out of Madrid. Well, that's where she's from in the show. She came from Madrid here. So we wanted that kind of authenticity, not for politically correct reasons, just simply because we thought it was the best thing for the show.